Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. Hey, what do you know? I got a good night's sleep. I played a little bit more last night. Pardon me. Oh, a boat's come in. That's good timing. My boat has come in.
Got some goods in. Hail!
We got some rings and some runes. No. Let's see. What do we have plenty of? What do we have lots of? We have lots of orichalcum and amber. Orichalcum and amber. Ooh, we have a lot of bismuth bars. That should trade for goodly amounts, shall we say?
Aye.
I suppose any of these are looking for bismuth. No, they're looking for orichalcum. Well, we'll send them some orichalcum bars then to Ribbonfell. Orichalcum bars. 21% chance for there to be a problem. They're off.
Tailor's luck, I hope.
All right. I believe our next stop is the reliquary. Good morning to whomever has joined me. Went to bed early, got almost 10 hours. So, I'm still a little bit punchy from so much sleep. This may sound weird, but sometimes you can sleep so much that you just feel a little bit groggy the next day. But definitely way better than having not enough sleep. I can assure you of that. Not enough really sucks. As you can tell by my cheery demeanor I had yesterday. We're getting close to finishing the back 10 and starting maps. Really hate that sound. Mentioned it before, but there are a couple of abilities that the bad guys have that are hugely out of whack sound-wise. They're much louder than everything else. They're really, really obnoxious sound. Generally, sound design in the game is great. these aren't. Can't remember. Am I a couple percent under on one of my defenses? Yeah, I'm 3% under cap on cold, but I didn't want to burn an enchant on anything just yet, because once I finish off Kitava, I'll be losing 25% in all of them. League in general has been pretty good. My biggest complaint, and I'm not the only one, having checked Reddit Reddit last night. Pardon me, that was nasty. Is the tornadoes spawned by Bismuth are way overpowered over time. A detriment to the enjoyment of the game. Hit too hard, they pop up on top of you, not giving you time to react. They track too closely. My major complaint is that they interfere with your ability to actually play other content in the game. I don't remember. I may have missed one of the pardon me. One of the trials of the sentencing. This is the last one you need. I may have missed the next to the last one. Yes, I did. In the tunnel. Yeah. Yep, missed the one in the tunnel. I've had that happen in the past. I feel shame. I'll finish this up. We'll finish this map up, and we will do the trial before we move on to Kitava. Did die once last night. First time I've died since, like, MOA maps. My deaths is at 4. But I died a couple times to MOA map. Right in the very beginning. Other than that, my first death. And it was to the tornado. While fighting Volanta. The tornado swooped in and murdered me. That's not good. Something real bad. Something hit me hard. Made me cry. I didn't actually cry. I'm tough. Real men don't cry. You sob quietly to ourselves and hope no one notices. to Buden. Alright, that one I actually want to keep. Why did that not pick? That's why I didn't pick up.
No beast of burden.
I will repeat my complaint of yesterday about quest items taking up inventory spots, being a needless addition to any game ever. Is that everything I need out of here? Desecrate Chamber of Innocence, the staff, elixir. Yeah, that's everything. So we'll go back to town. We'll turn in this stuff. Hi guys. Mega super early, yeah, for me. League start demands sacrifices. I do like the new league.
You actually sat with this book.
I imagine it will be very different in a week. Not so much in the content or anything, but because optimal paths will have been worked out for what to do with your town. People will have a better idea. Right now, everyone's just sort of winging it. But I'm definitely enjoying the league so far. Items like this that you can't get out of your inventory should never, ever, ever appear in a game. GGG. My God. Sell. 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 Hold on to that one. Quest items should never go into an inventory, but especially items you can't frickin' throw away. Yeah, exactly. Contracts from Heist. Everyone, unless they're going to be mainlining Heist, everyone just ignores the green drops. That's an indicator of a genuinely badly implemented game system. You have given your players an incentive to ignore the mechanic. That's just bad design. Now, I'm going to visit the Sanctum. I don't like the Sanctum gameplay at all. Yeah, good, it's got it out. And I'm just going to exit. Because I really don't like Sanctum. But at least I got the item out of my inventory. Hopefully I have the item off of my list of things to do as well. Yay! Wanted to check on this. 26K. 23K. Alright. Open prefix. I don't think there's anything I could do with that. So it's not terrible. It's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. I will note again that I'm not one of the people that hates the singing band dude. I completely understand the people who do. He just doesn't bug me that much. Can I swap this in? I'll give up a little bit of life for more chaos resist, I think. Fire resist should be a push. And it's got an open prefix. Still on? Yeah, our percents are just the same. More chaos resist is good. I'm temporarily up to 31%. That's about to become 6%. But I'm going to run the Merc Lab first. Another River Rune. Another Bound Rune. Nope. Nope. Yep. And I tell you, I don't get tired of seeing triple-digit lives on my lower-level chest items. That's nice. I like that. All right. Let us hit. Not that one. Not that one. Definitely not that one. There we go. This could kill me easily. Pretty easily. I did Cruel Lab. Why is... Oh, dumbass. Scatmans are the reason you've muted in-game. I completely understand. I absolutely understand. It was Tunnel. I didn't get Tunnel. They're short enough that they don't bug me, but I absolutely understand. Because as a general rule, things like that basically allow players to grief other players, are one of my personal bugaboos. I hate them. The classic example for me is if you were a WoW player, the choo-choo train. Woot woot, endlessly in the auction houses. So much so that they had to add an item that turned it off for you for a length of time. Not forever, sadly. But the one here is short enough and weird enough it doesn't bug me. But boy, do I understand it. And as I said, I'm definitely the opposite of a fan of putting stuff in your game that allows players to grief other players, because they always will. There will always be somebody who wants to grief the other players. And if you give them the tools to do it, you're just pissing off the 95% of your player base that doesn't want to be annoyed. Now, if they set up an overall toggle you could turn on, as opposed to turning off the game volume, if there was a check mark you could put in the to turn off player sound effects, at least. Not visuals, because that's how they sell their microtransactions. But other players' sound effects. Just make them inaudible other players, or at least give the option, yeah, not to see or hear. The thing is they want to sell the microtransactions, so they're never going to make them invisible. But I think they should be willing to make a change for the audible ones. Let's see if I can avoid dying. At least I didn't panic. Most of the time I start running into those things, I panic. Alright, so we now have the Merciless Lab open to us.
In the right.
You know, their game is profitable because of the microtransactions. And the microtransactions largely sell because, well, players want other players to see them looking cool, and or players want to annoy other players. But I do agree on hearing the sound effects. There we are, Merc Lab. Now, I'm not sure how good my damage is for Azaro. I could fail. I will not take that well. I will complain. That was close. Here I'm talking about Azaro. Almost died of the first batch of mobs. Check that. They are. And I'm not an especially adept player, but other than, whoa, that was, what?
To ascend too quickly, the fall is inevitable.
All right. Yes, evidently the sparks are up and running, and all I had to do was start talking about the build, and I died. Because that is my only my second death since the build basically came online. The other one was due to a tornado. Yeah, well, there's a reason I don't play hardcore. Actually, there are a shitload of reasons I don't play hardcore. Me being bad is one of them. Even if I was good, though, I see myself more as the Mathel type. You know, young, virile, strong, handsome. Oh, wait, no, none of those things. I like playing lots of builds. I don't go as deep into, you know, the leveling as he does by any means. Whoops. Bears, bears, bears. But I like to play lots of builds. And I like to enjoy a build, so that would be one of the reasons. Yeah, you get too attached to characters to play hardcore. I never get that attached to them, or I wouldn't be able to alt so easily frequently. But I would, you know, to lose my character to me making one dumb mistake when I make lots of dumb mistakes would be frustrating. Losing it to an unfair game mechanic would be another. I mean, how many times have we had a league where everything was overtuned initially? The next charge disruptor you use will deactivate after a short duration. I have no idea what that means. But anyone who's played the game for any reasonable length of time will have seen leagues where there was a mechanic that was way overtuned at the start and guaranteed to kill. Well, not kill everyone, kill me. for sure. So, you know, dying to that would be rage-inducing. Dying to a server disconnect. All of those things would be just so rage-inducing for me. I mean, I feel dumb when a death is my fault. But when a death is somebody else's fault, I would find that I would rage quit. I would not be able to continue playing. I would consider that a game that was not worth my time anymore. For me, the first league after Arch Nemesis went core, I lasted 35 minutes. And that's literally 35 minutes. Because I got to the Necromancer boss in the MOA map. You know, the one, it's in the, you don't even have to kill the Necromancer. But I couldn't, literally, he was not killable. Because he had, I don't remember the affix, one of the Nemesis, Arch Nemesis affixes. Oh, forget it. We'll take the little side, no we won't. And his minions were one-shotting me. The MOAs were one-shotting me over and over and over again. And I decided, you know, I don't need this. Also, I believe, personally, in my opinion, Arch Nemesis going core was the biggest mistake they've made since I've been playing, and I've been playing since Abyss League. And they won't get rid of it. Lag and DC deaths were the worst. Yeah, that's not acceptable. A game that is hardcore cannot have that kind of thing happen. You know, a game that punishes you for your mistakes, that is a fair game. But a game that punishes you when you made no mistakes is not a fair game, and it's not a game I'm interested in playing in the long term. And that holds true for regardless. I mean, I'm a big MMORPG player. That's my primary meat and potatoes. It's not ARPGs, although a lot of ARPGs. It's MMORPGs. And nothing enrages me quite like a death that I didn't earn. You know, I'll pound my forehead with my fists if I do something dumb. Because I do dumb things. But if I didn't earn the death, and that just makes me mad. I know I shouldn't be opening these boxes, and yet I can't help myself. Whoops, and that's the kind of reason why you might not want to open boxes.
Close to the end of the path.
Alright, well, at the very least, I got the craft. Well, that went faster than I expected. Okay, good. Good sign. Don't get cocky, kid. Okay. I can still die to a trap. Believe me. Believe me, I can die to a trap. Like, say that one. Whoop. Don't. Okay, that's not great. I am performing poorly right this instant. I hate those maps. That really looks like that should be, like, bypassable, but it doesn't appear to be. So at least until just a short while ago, I wasn't dying much, but I've almost died a bunch of times so far. So, almost missed a secret door. Mysterious Dark Shrine. What did we get?
Be a grotesque affair.
I don't see a buff. Shouldn't there be a buff? Ah, the gold doors. Normally, when it comes to the labs, all I try and do is get through it and finish it successfully. I'm not trying to optimize for any of the additional goodies you can get or anything. All I want to do is get through it, get my points up, and there's the golden door. And golden door. I do not remember, personally, ever having seen the golden doors anywhere outside of Cruel. Certainly not. Only in the first map am I used to seeing those. Yeah, there's the golden chest. If there is a golden door, there must be a golden key. Man, I freaking hate the spiky traps. I either freeze up or panic.
Where there's a golden key, there must be a
Golden door. Thanks, Cesaro. Right or left, right or left, right or left. Damn it. Oh, we picked the right one. What do you know? Alright. I popped off last time to Azaro.
An emperor
Sort of.
strikes without hesitation. To entertain
Doubt is to dance with death. You know why they killed Azaro, don't you? They got tired of him being with his pretentious pronouncements.
Prove yourself.
Why are you not done, sir? I was born for this, guys. Yeah, generally, great voice acting. I can't even remember off the top of my head any poor voice acting for the game. Two down, one to go. Oh, but it's the one with the traps on the floor. Have I mentioned that I don't do well with traps? I panic or freeze, and neither of those is a good result. Dead end. It was worth a try. I hate traps. I completely understand why a large number, if not most, of the players are looking forward to the No More lab in PoE 2. I feel the same way. And yet, at the same time, I love the design idea behind it. The way they came up with this unusual and unique content that gets you your ascension. But I can't say I'll miss it, you know? There are things that are designed that I think are masterpieces, and I admire them and dislike them at the same time. If anyone's played Guild Wars 2, one of the maps there, Tangled Depths, I think is a masterpiece of design, and I admire and detest it in equal amounts. So as a person who loves game design, I appreciate good work. And I think the initial design behind this was pretty brilliant. But I won't miss it. Sun, Solar Sun. Ship is here. I admire your choice in emotes. Yeah, I haven't grabbed MOM yet. I haven't grabbed Mind Over Matter. Makes traps more bearable. That's actually a really good idea. It's a really good idea. I know MOM's in the build. I just haven't grabbed it yet, and I should have. I hadn't even considered that. That's really smart. I wish I were really smart. No, we're not to the aspirant yet. It's not this way. Perhaps a little ways over here. Oh, I wasn't leveled up. Aspirant's Trial. All right. We've been at this for 10 minutes. Is this going to be a waste of time or not?
Promising. An emperor must keep those promises.
You know, I could add MOM. Smart, huh? Came up with that idea on my own. Played 500 hours of Archmage last week. Ah! Yeah, I just added Archmage and it upped my damage from like 17k tooltip to 24k at the time. Ooh, 5k. I'm up to 5k life and shield. I really wish he wouldn't do that. But then I have a great many wishes in my life, but I don't generally get a lot of them. I don't even remember where I'm going next. Down here somewhere, I think. Let me check the POB. Hold on. Give me a second to check the POB. Yep, Divine Guidance. I don't even remember what that does. Increases and reductions to maximum mana also apply to damage at 30%. Well, yeah, okay. That does seem good. More mana, more kabooming. And I got 1 key, 2 keys. 2 keys. D20. 1 through 4, 5 through 8, 9, 10. 17. Could have been worse. 4. Did you know that I'm not a beast of burden? I will not let this game conquer me. I didn't want to do that. What are our choices? Transform a skill gem to a random transfigured gem of the same color. Transform a non-transfigured gem. Hold on. Transform a skill gem, a non-transfigured, to be a random transfigured version. That's the money one, right? Crap. I don't think I've got any of the money choices. I got the moneyed one, and I don't have the any money choices. I've never even seen that one before. Normally by this time I'd have a bunch of quality gems, but I haven't been getting quality gem drops. So I only have a couple. Cast on Death. Is there a transfigured Cast on Death? Burning Arrow. That's it. That's all of the ones I've got. I mean, I have a couple tucked away over here. That's a Burning Arrow without 9 quality. No reason to use that. Shield Charge. Chaos Golem. DD. Vol D. Why did I not put the Vol DD in with the other Vol gems? Lens, it's because you're a dope. Huh? Alright, we're going to use the Burning arrow. I have no idea if the burning arrow is worth anything. Let's find out if any of the burning arrows is worth anything. Give me a second. I'll flashbang myself for you guys. It looks like the only option is Burning Arrow of Vigor. And I'm going to guess it's not worth diddly. Wait, what? It's showing 100 results, but showed none. There we are. Yeah, nothing. I am playing Spark. Unexciting, I know. So instead of using the really good one I just got, I'm going to throw Burning Arrow in. We're going to get a random green gem out. I'm going to spin the magic wheel and see what we get. We got a Transfigured, Explosive Concoction, Puncture of Shanking, nice name, Cremation of the Volcano. Let's see if any of these are worth anything. Give me a sec. Explosive Concoction of Destruction. Currently worth a grand total of 1 elk. I am not excited. Puncture of Shanking. Don't imagine there's a whole lot of shanking going on in the game. Puncture of Shanking is worth a chaos. And lastly, Cremation of the Volcano. Currently going for 2 elk. Which of these am I likely to want to play myself? Maybe Explosive Concoction? Maybe? We've opened our boxes. We've grabbed our 3rd Ascendancy. We used our thing. All right, well, now that just leaves us with Kitava. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, the ship is here. Ship.
Freedom comes to those.
That one's worth keeping for potential. Is that Harry's? No. Beast Fur Shawl. Increased spell damage, increased energy shield, increased energy shield recovery rate, increased area of effect, increased damage taken. That seems dicey to me.
Remember, we do this for freedom.
Should have checked Stormblast mine, but I forgot because I'm a dope. Have we covered the I'm a dope thing? No. And Oro Sacrifice. Alright. Now, let's see. Where were we? Oh, yes. We're going to get the Staff of Purity. And I forgot again. But I remembered that I forgot. It's not as good as remembering, but it'll have to do.
You should really check out what came in, local.
The other one is another 37 minutes out, and the rewards are items. I learned from Reddit that if you send out
Have you got anything for us to disenchant?
metals and ingots, you get items back. If you send out the other stuff, you get currency back. That was your nickname in high school. Well, in high school, many of us held that. Although some of us had to settle for Wand of Purity.
Oh, it's you.
Let's see, overnight, I had a bunch of stuff get disenchanted and Rog. I'm going to throw my extras at
What
you
have
here.
got? Hi-oh.
There we are. Yeah.
Always pleasure.
Yep.
Things are looking up.
Yep. The 2 5 links I'm going to keep. Prefix. That's spell damage, elemental damage, cast speed, int, critical strike chance. I throw lightning spell damage on that. That might just be better than what I'm using. So I'm going to do that. I didn't send another ship out, did I? No, this is the first character. I'm just slow. Let's see. They still need more orichalcum. They need more iron. What are my numbers looking at? What are my numbers here? Petrified amber. I need to move one of my smelters to petrified amber. They're both... yeah, we'll remove him.
The choice is made.
And move him to
I love this
amber.
job.
A good apprentice for Danik.
Good call on that. Other than that, let's see. Metals. Got a lot of bismuth bars, but nobody's asking for bismuth. They were looking for which again?
What do you
Pardon me,
mean?
I talked to myself. I do believe I do this not for you, but for me. Orichalcum. Off to there. So, orichalcum. Or orichalcum bars. Orichalcum bars worth more. I like to stay below or at or below 20% to get myself a special encounter. So far, my very second ship I sent out had everything stolen, and I think the last one was I had a bar fight and lost 25% of the rewards. Orichalcum. What's that say? All right.
Off
So
they go.
36 minutes and 34 minutes, so a little over half an hour. Both of my ships will come in. Now, back to where we were. This time for sure. Kitava in half an hour, I'm going to say. But we are short on metals right now, so... I didn't see how much we got out. Probably about 100. That seems to be the amount I'm getting now. I went the wrong way. That is correct, I went the wrong way. Bears, bears, bears. The torched court. You're speedrunning with a group. All Unga Bunga, Zerks, Jugs, Melee. Well, right now, it's supposed to be the Melee League, so... I'm just a contrary cuss, and I'm not that good at melee, so I went with the caster. And just wasn't fun for you for some reason. You got poison concoction of bouncing and now having an absolute blast. I have mixed feelings. I've not played any of the transfigured ones for Poison Cock, but I've played Poison Cock a few times. And it's not bad. I've just never had it really work in such a way as to make me go, I have to play it again. I'm not sure why, because I know it's a solid build. It's just, for me, it hasn't been noteworthy. I don't know why. We got a syndicate encounter. Oh, nice. Very spacious. Thank you for putting it in the middle of it. We have no space, no room for anything, Bill. I can't even see where the damn door is. The door's on the other side? No. Yes. Generally, I do enjoy chaos builds. Bouncing does sound fun, though. I certainly have to agree with that. Betting on item outcomes drops some currency. Was that 2 Regals? Holy crap, thank you. Super janky, but fun for some reason. Crazy single target. Huh. I don't know enough about the mechanic to be able to intelligently comment as to why it would be.
Hello.
So we have one thing. Oh, I forgot to put those away because I'm an idiot again, and I forgot to see if that's actually going to be good if I... Yeah. Did I mention the idiot factor? Strength, int, and crit. Crit multi while rare unique. Attack speed while rare unique. Probably that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the rarely used portal scroll and tidy up my inventory before I continue on, lest I find myself frustrated. That is some definite lag. I will keep that because my selection of amulets, for whatever reason, has been dreadful so far this league. Oh, 2 Regals. Thank you! For me, Regals have always been kind of the defining feature for me being able to craft anything that I need with a couple of specific stats. Alright, well I don't have the benchcraft handy and I don't want to give up my portal, so that can wait. Remember to do it. Maybe the reason I can never remember to do anything is I keep giving myself concussions by hitting myself in the head and saying, remember to do it. Sometimes it's not bouncing around and just makes 7 bounces in one place overlapping. Well, yeah, that would do it. Stacking the poison, yeah, single popping them. Here, press, boss. 5 seconds later, okay. Sound and visual, Pathfinder's your favorite ascendancy. Well, yeah, that certainly helps. I mean, there's a reason why I played ED Contagion so many times. Not recently, but in the past. I found the playstyle entertaining. Didn't see it was going to explode. That wasn't welcome at all. On-death effects. All of us ARPG players, we love the on-death effects, you know? We just can't get enough of them. Dead end. I occasionally will leap slam into an item like this little broken piece of furniture and not be able to get out without leap slamming. That is the second or third time I've seen that this league, where literally I couldn't walk. I could only leap slam out of the thing that I had leap slammed myself into. Amber. Oops. Bears, bears, bears. $120 petrified amber. We're back in the mining business, boys. No, not that way. Mind you of assassin from D2. Funny throwing bottles at demons build. What's Kitava? We'll see in his last second. Yeah.
What is this? I don't feel so well. Clunk.
I don't remember much from D2. I mean, I played it a lot when it came out. I was not one of those people who played it almost religiously for years. I had a couple friends who played it that way. But I know I thought it was a great game and played it a lot. I've just never had the attention span for any game to sort of completely possess me. I guess the game that came closest to possessing me was Star Wars Galaxy. We've got lead mechanic over here, I think. Or a calcum. All right, demons, come get some. $110 or a calcum. Nice. Bears, bears. For anyone who doesn't understand why I'm saying bears, 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 there's a type of mob that when it dies leaves a ground effect with an explosion a few seconds later, called a bear word. And from multiplayer days, not mine, other players, got in the habit of going bears, bears, bears. So other players would know that there were ground explosions coming up and wouldn't accidentally leap into the middle of an explosion and immediately die. Too young to comprehend the complexity of some things in D2, Dad Maid and Necromancer, and you were just running around and having a great time. Yeah, I mean, the number of people who get pulled into games in exactly that kind of way is very large. Now, obviously, I was on the bleeding edge gaming in that I was first generation. I bought my Apple II Plus in 1979 or 80. So I go back that far. And for me, I was just a game player from a very early age. But obviously a lot of my friends are game players, and yeah, almost all of their kids, as a result, are becoming game players too. So we're getting third generation game players now. Thank you for the MOM suggestion. That was a big help. I'm feeling much less squishy. Much less often am I seeing my health start to drop precipitously and going, potion, potion, potion. Remember, is there a crafting recipe in this map? Do I have a topaz? Not sure I have a topaz. Look, a green. Maybe I won't pick it up. I got a fall right? No. Right, it's tinctures. I might play a warden later. For the thing I need to pick up. That one we're keeping. It's so weird seeing the life values that we have now in the game with the changes they made. You know, so many 100 life plus chest pieces. Alright, let's try not to die. The Staff of Purity. Back to town to empty out the inventory. So happy they brought back the old 1k hit point Calm's Heart. Yeah. I'm not sure I've ever used a Calm's, but I would now. Not on this build, but more generally speaking.
I fear I have not.
And Look who's back. Everyone, it's innocence. Innocence, everyone. He claims he learned his lesson. I'm not convinced. None of these are actually going to work, but of those that were going to work, that would be the most least likely. Why no, Lonnie, I swear this is not the robe that you just gave me as a reward. I promise.
Remember, we do this for free.
Increase cold damage? Not interested. Now, before we forget... No, really, before we forget. We'll see if throwing the Tier 3 Lightning spell damage Tier 2. Thought it was 3. Maybe 3 is only available for 2-handers? Probably. We'll see if this is an improvement. Currently, we've got what over there? Leap Slam. Yeah, okay. So, 30k and a little. 35k and a little. Seems better to me. So that came back on one of the ships. But now, let's see. What is the bestest way? Put that there, that's fine. We need a red and a green. Probably there is the easiest way to get a red and a green that are connected. Easy, semi-peasy. A quick 5,000 DPS improvement. I'm good with that, you know? Alright, I think it's time to kick Kitava's ass. The canals and then the feeding trough.
I knew that you would find the path of righteousness. But I shall be on your side.
Whoop-ka-boom, whoop-ka-boom. It's an orb of Ragret. That is not the way to go. Figured that out on my own. Pretty clever, huh? And another level for me. Stop off screening, you punk. So, I would say I'm probably 60-40 or 70-30 to defeat Kitava without dying. Whoops, fair. There are a couple of things in Kitava that are always a risk to me. Again, doing the freeze or panic. Neither of which is really a good idea. Something in there was hitting really hard. The feeding trough awaits. I like to drop this in case I accidentally die. Let's see, where was I going next? Trying to remember. Got that there, I think. All right, Kitava. I know you're a hungry boy, but it's time for you to eat shit and die. I really, really hate that sound. It is so much louder than everything else in the freaking game. That and the sound, whatever it is, where it goes... Those two things I just absolutely detest. How much I got. Corrupted blood? I don't know. There is an affix on one of the rares that makes that sound. Really, really loud. Those two sounds are much, much louder than anything else in the game. I'm not interested in anything Alva's got to give me on this map. Thanks anyway, Alva. I've got Kitava in mind. Told you the first time, Alva. No. You just won't take no for an answer. Life in Mono Rank 3. Once again, I will drop a portal here, because in the past I have gotten frustrated, I've died, gotten frustrated, and clicked the wrong button, and had to work all the way back through the two maps. Not a fan.
This is it.
This is it, guys. Alright. Ugly boy. Time for you to suffer. him. Every day, the same bot with a different name comes through. Just blows my mind that Twitch can't be bothered to do a search and delete on the phrase cheap viewers on. It's over. Yes, we're victorious because I'm cool. We are the champions. Indeed. There. How am I doing? Is it working? Is it a good look?
So, Templar.
Yes, yes, I defeated Kitava. Yes, yes, I know. I'm awesome. You may worship me as you wish. I believe there were 2 more points where I was going with that. I think I was going to there. Let me check real quick. No, I was going the other way. I'm going there. Almost 3,000 mana. I don't think I've ever had that much mana in the game. In any build. Ever. For me.
Yes.
No, I didn't want to actually purchase. I wanted to actually sell. Some of the visuals are getting to be a bit much in town now. $159 life on a helm. What tier is that now? It is tier 1 and a tier 2 hybrid. That seems okay.
For freedom.
Hi, Sin.
Innocence.
Innocence, how you doing? Sin and Innocence, they're both doing great. It's so nice to see brothers who are, getting along after years of not getting along. All right, I'll talk to Lily Roth.
Good tidings to you.
Pictures of Lily. Lily, oh Lily. That's an old guy music reference.
Exile, wake up.
It is in the great rock and roll tradition, a song about masturbation. While the life values are higher, it seems they've changed something because we standard 38 HP build now has only 36k HP with the new higher numbers. Interesting. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if the turning the dial up on the numbers, they turn dial down on percentages or something like that.
Go with courage. It's through the tunnel.
Movement and speed. Rank 3. Maybe, guys, you shouldn't leave barrels of explosives just laying around in a cave. Hey, Vorp. You just missed my epic defeat of the big boss of the campaign, Kitava. Went down like the punk that he is.
my name. We've a vital mission.
Let's see, do I have all of the tier 1 maps? If not, we know which one we'll take. Maps. Click. We do not have a Bone Crypt map. I'm glad I checked. Okay, Kirak, I'm going to take the Bone Thingy map. Bone Crypt. Monsters gain frenzy charge, and they can impale. That's fine. Both of those are fine. They're fine. They're just fine. Now we'll find out how big the jump is between the campaign and maps. There's usually a pretty significant jump in difficulty. At least there has been the last few leagues, in my experience.
Like stepping into a dream.
Like stepping into a dream.
This should be quick.
That was a lot of damage. My boat has returned. Which means in another 2 minutes, my other boat will return. Wow, I am getting hit. I know why I'm getting hit hard. I'm getting hit hard for a good reason. I need cold resist. Well, actually, that's not a good reason. The other two are both capped. I am going to take a sec and hop back in and cap. He did get sparked. Kitava did get... He didn't just get sparked. He got spanked and sparked. Is there an enchantment table here? I do not recall. Should be, right? Maybe not. Well, let's go to our hideout. We have an open affix there. We need cold resist. How much was it we needed? 23%. No, 33%. Ugh. Alright. That's painful. The odds of me getting it in one roll are slim. 3 suffixes. All affixes full. Open suffix there. I think we'll go with 2. Rather than banging my head against it a bunch of times and burning through scours trying to get sufficient. Alright, we are now set on our resists. We have open gates here? We do. Even though we don't have a device yet, we do have open gates. Open portals. Alright. Yes, there's the second boat coming in. The Trial Master. Generally doesn't hold much interest for me. No, I'm not even going to bother engaging. Not a fan of that. My first Scarab. You know, if I click on the bismuth, I'm going to be followed by the damn... tornadoes everywhere. And yet... Also, I do not like how dark the screen gets after you activate a bismuth node. It's making, again, whoops, something's hitting really hard. It's not adding anything positive to the player experience. Oh, look. A green we will... Oh, see? That thing, in, I don't know, 3/4 of a second, took off 2/3 of my health. They are definitely overtuned. The rest of the league does not seem to be, over or under-tuned. The tuning seems pretty okay. Pretty fair. I hate that storm sound effect so much. It is so loud and jarring. tornado's back again. That's a dead end. But activating the bismuth node also makes basically you can't see anything in the maps, and I don't think that's a good change. Basically, really, can't see a damn thing. Can't see where the monsters are. Sometimes you can't see the tornado that's about to kill you. That tornado there, for instance. Dead end. Also, the tornado has a really unpleasant side effect, like a scarab, of not being able to engage with League mechanics. Because you can't sit still for a second. If you sit still for a second, you're dead. And that's just too high. I did see people were complaining about it. Oh, that's not good. Jesus. That's the tornado. Didn't even see it, because I'm concentrating on other things. It's just a completely overtuned mechanic. Did see people complaining about it on Reddit. I expect that one will probably get nerfed. I missed the boss. That's right. This is the map where the boss is not one you run into by following around an edge. It's in the center. So now I get to walk through a map I'm almost completely already done with. Tornado again. Ah, lovely. That was sarcasm, by the way. There we go, map complete. And there's, you see, I can't even pick up the loot because of the tornado. Thanks, GGG. You have made the game occasionally completely unplayable. Again, that's just a badly implemented mechanic. Hey, fat buddy. I've got to go back and talk to Kirak. Wait, what? You can't be serious. Oh, epilogue. There we go. The tornado is fine until it's not. It hits too hard, and it makes certain game mechanics that you can't engage with anymore. And I think that's just a terrible choice. I hate League mechanics that require you to not do other League mechanics, to not engage with other things in the game that you like.
Job never ends.
And we have our first Atlas passive. For those of you who are not familiar with it, I would expect, like Vorp, you of course have seen the skill tree. This is the Atlas tree. This allows you to buff up and alter the Atlas of Worlds. I can't imagine why people say this game is too complicated, you know? Okay, maybe a little. I have the free track. I have 3 Orbs of Horizons waiting for me. It's like theft. Nothing for money for nothing, and my chicks for free. That's an old guy music reference. If you got that reference, you may be an old guy. back to the hideout. The hideout first. Then we have our 2 ships have come in.
Hello.
Not metaphorically. Sell. 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 It's not bad. Not for this build, but not bad.
Keep your life to your own.
Never really understood what the hell she was talking about when she says keep your life to your own. Just not a sentence that parses into English for me. I think we probably need to... Huh. There isn't a scarab affinity? Or is that a separate tab? Might be a separate tab that they get. You know the real problem with scarabs? It's their little shit-eating... I screwed up the joke. It's their little shit-eating grins is what I was trying to say. And failing to say. Where did those go? Are they considered like shards or something? They're considered... Okay, it's no longer scarabs. Sorry, you're not scarabs anymore. You're just... That's what you are. Huh, they are considered to be, whatever I have the name of this to, they're considered to be fragments. I wouldn't have considered them to be fragments, but okay. Actually, let's move these over here. Our ships have come in. We need to deal with that. I will deal with that. Our ships have arrived. Off to King's March. Almost said Kingsmouth.
You should check out what came in from Ibbenfeld.
Thanks, Tujin. I'll check it out. Both returned successfully. We'll start with the lesser rewards. Wow. Lots of stuff, including a couple 3 5 links. And the other one? Currency. Alright, well.
Hello.
How goes the disenchanting, Rog? A number of the items have been disenchanted. We'll be dropping our extras in here.
On it. Let's make some dust.
Let's make some... What did he say?
That'll
Those are all 5 links, which theoretically I could use. What? 3, 3, and 5 are the tiers for the damages, for the elemental damage. And a tier 6 attack speed. Tier 3 lightning damage. But they are 5 links, which makes them valuable to me. At least for now.
come in.
Oh, okay, that was... He seemed overly happy to see me. Let's see what we got. Our treasury is low. So we had better add some gold to it. How about 4,000? That's 11 hours worth. About another 4,000. Okay, we're good for a day. All right, we've got a bunch of ore sitting around. Orichalcum and amber and bismuth. Do I have 2 smelters? I only have 2 smelters going right now. I'm going to move one of them out of crimson iron. And into bismuth. No, we still actually have more in there to mine. We'll go with that.
A good apprentice for Danik.
I don't understand how shipment works. Did 45k ships, got you a divine. Friend did over 120k, got a bunch of alterations and a bunch of low item level 5 links. Yeah, it is very, very high variance. Let's put it that way. High entropy. Trying to figure out, well, at least trying to predict what's going to come. I know a lot of people have been disappointed with the results they've been getting, whether it's appropriate or not that they're disappointed. I need more amber bars. Oh, that's right. I'm smelting it. Yeah, got amber. Oh, we have a guy smelting amber. Okay, so that's good. All right, let's see if there's anything we can upgrade in terms we have town improvements. We need more. We have not found Verisium yet, so we can't upgrade our town until we do. We could upgrade this, which would increase the farming speed. But right now, we're farming more stuff than we need. Mining. And 10% increased ore found. Probably worth it. My volume seems low. I will move the mic a little closer to my big fat mouth.
Why, hello.
We don't need recombinating improvements. Mapping, we haven't gotten enough thaumaturgic dust yet to open up mapping. I'll come back to Tujin. Don't forget Tujin. Lens.
Welcome to the forge.
Smelting. I don't think we need to improve that yet. Using river runes. Do we have enough gold for that? How much gold do we have? That would use up most of our gold. Sure, we'll have plenty of gold.
Rune helps direct the flow of energies in the equipment.
So, we don't have enough life runes yet to do a significant enchantment or rune carving, whatever they want to call it. Any of the rest of these? Increase physical damage? Ha ha ha. No thank you. Chaos damage? No thank you. Adds cold damage, but it adds cold damage, but not to spells. So we haven't runesmith yet. Alright, we need to figure out what we're going to send off our boats to do.
What do you need?
Well, let's see. What do we have a bunch of stuff in? Bismuth ores and crops, particularly corn.
Local.
They need corn? No, we've fulfilled their need for corn. We've fulfilled their need for wheat. Let's see, so another 142 wheat going there. That's the long drive. 142 wheat. That should finish it off. Yep. And we'll also throw some bismuth ingots. Not that many. We'll keep it. We'll keep the risk low, 9%.
Now, what was the name of that wench,
34% is too much. It's hard to move that slider, though. How about that? We're over 3,000 with a 20% chance. We're done. We'll select the port. There. We'll set sail.
They're on their way.
The other one. They're just going to get wheat. Or corn, I think, actually. Yeah, we got a lot of corn. That's a 25% chance. Shorter trip. All right, so an hour 55 and 36 minutes are the trips. Now we'll go do another map. Next up, Gardens, Scriptorium, or Siege? Gardens, I guess. More monster life. And increased accuracy and spell suppression. Let's party like it's 1899. Possibly 1799. Kaboom! Kaboom! This is one of those maps where if there's an optimal path for working your way through the whole map, I sure as hell don't know it. I always end up having to go back up. Whoop. I simply have never played enough to become familiar with most of the map layout. Pardon me. We've got Amber. Another Scarab. They stole a bunch of my amber. Well, not a bunch. They stole some. I do like that the different mines have different effects. There's that mine, which is sort of like a mini blight, where they attempt to destroy the amber tree, and the more they hit the tree, the less amber you get out of it. certain that boulder had something under it. I was certainly wrong. We've got an essence. I would really like a 5-link, you know? Well, 6-link obviously would be better. But generally, I don't play enough in a league to get a 6-link. League before last, at Affliction League, I got a couple of 6-links. And I kept recoloring one of them every time I started a new build. Historically, I mostly end up spending my league on a 5-link. It's the bismuth again, you know. I'll come back to the bismuth and pick it up after, because the map boss should be over here. Yeah. Oh, that's right. It's one of those. It's got like a phase thing. My, what a big chopper you have. Next point. Six-link should be quite cheap unless they remove. The thing is, I have done exactly one trade in my years of playing the game. One. I'm in Trade League, mind you. I sold something for 12 exalts. It was one of the gems. I can't remember which one. And I was all, ooh, I can buy whatever I want. I can have a 6-link, maybe 2 6-links, maybe 3, who knows? And then I never got around to actually spending any of them. That's the only trade I've ever made, even though I'm in Trade League. Dealing with trade has always been such a disincentive to me. All right. If it gets bad, we will leave, regardless of whether we've cleared out the map or not. Fine. I'll take that hint. More than 50 mobs. I don't care. Might find the Black Morrigan Beast, which can link items to their max. True. Well, and there's also, now at least, theoretically, Faustus the Financer. If I was to look up, I think I actually have one of them in my inventory. Hold on. Chains that bind. If I was to look up the chains that bind, I'd need 10 more of them.
Ahoy there.
I want div card. Chains that bind, and let's say I had chaos. 7 to 1. Boy, that does not appear like that market is getting the amount of people selling stuff I expected. I guess they're still selling it the old-fashioned way, which seems weird to me, that if you have a div card that people might want, that you wouldn't put it up here instead. I have a couple of vanities. Let me check. Div card. Vanity. That's 3 chaos each. It's those. I really thought things would be cheaper. I'm curious what you could place an order for at 1-to-1. Yeah, I don't have enough chaos for in either case. I was just looking because chaos is the only thing that they suggested, which means that there's probably only one person who's selling them, and they're selling them for 3 chaos each. I'm curious as to what they're selling on the actual trade. Vanity. 2 chaos, or 3. So that is, in fact, the market price, regardless of which place you're looking at. Chains that bind is 2 or 3 on the main trade website. It just interests me that everyone has been asking for desperately currency exchange. You know, that doesn't require you to be online and do a trade. Okay, I'm curious what the current price is for divines. To be fair, you don't need a 6-link for early maps. No, I know, no. I absolutely know that the 4-link is fine. A 5-link could get me into reds. Probably not deep into reds, but could get me into reds without a problem, I would expect. So currently, the divs to chaos is, if you're buying, is 113 chaos. Let me check here. Yeah. Items I want. A div. Item I have. Chaos. Where is it? There it is. An error occurred. Why? Why did an error occur? I do not want. There we go. So it's 98 to 100 chaos for the first, 3 put orders. So it's way cheaper. So people have been wanting a currency exchange forever. They're just not using it. I find that a little strange. Well, the only 5 links I've gotten so far are all weapons. These ones were delivered by the boats. This one came as a drop and would be pretty good for leveling. So I haven't seen a hint of a 5-link in armor yet. I have a 6 socket in my colors that I'm currently using as a 4.
Hello.
Nope. Nope.
Keep your life to your own.
It just seems odd to me that people have been... I think this is not a great... For the people who've been wanting a currency exchange forever, for it to not be getting used very much, I think is kind of the kiss of death. That it's not something they're going to implement going forward. Next map. Scriptorium. I'd rather not have both of those, thank you. I don't even remember which map Scriptorium is. Historically, most of the time, what I do is I will play my first character into yellow maps. And at that point, I'll become bored enough with the character that I'll be looking at my second character. And the second character, obviously, or I think obviously, I'll have a couple of items available for. And that'll speed up the access to higher tier stuff, and a lot of times, if not all the time, I'll be picking that second character based on some borderline broken piece of gear I have. And it'll be a character significantly later that I'm far more likely to get deep into maps. That's the ch-ch-ch sound I was talking about. Didn't hear much of it there, but that's the one. I leveled. Go me. I forgot to pick up the bismuth in the last match. There's the sound again. Well, we'll pick it up in this match. No, I did pick it up in that last match. I actually did. Okay. Never mind. False alarm. I am still a dope, but was not in this particular case dopey. And there's the tornado again. Bears. Is that harvest? My first harvest. Wonder how the harvest materials are selling. We got another skill point. There's no danger here. I can take a moment.
This way, Exile.
Yeah. She's always talking, you know? We got those. 25% chance to open. That certainly does sound fun. That one is increases and reductions to maximum mana. I think I already have that, don't I? No, I don't. All right, well, that one. Increases and reductions to maximum mana, also a value to apply to the shock value you apply. All right, grab that. Hi, Oshabi.
This is this.
Yes, it's the Sacred Grove. These are always really dangerous. Oh, that's right. They changed that up, didn't they? I had forgotten. They changed that. Now you don't have a double click. It's a single click. Horticrafting station decoration now available in my hideout. You can lead a horticulture, but you can't make her think. Forbidden Toe. I don't remember what those do. Ooh. A 4 Gardens one. Thanks, Oshabi.
This should be quick.
I definitely do not want to do this mechanic when there are freaking tornadoes around. This is what I mean about why tornadoes are bad design. They disincentivize you from playing the game. We will drop a portal scroll. Well, actually, we won't drop a portal scroll. We'll drop a portal. And again, it appeared right on top of me. That is the bullshit mechanic. It immediately peeled off half of my health. That is why the tornadoes are bad design. Other than that, if they were, if they hit reasonably hard and they behaved in a way that was reasonably predictable so that you could work around them, if it didn't interfere actively with other parts of the gameplay, it'd be fine. But that's not what they did. Again, it popped up. It popped up directly on top of me in the middle of a fight, and it's dark, so you can't see anything. And there's a whole bunch of visual spam because I'm playing Spark. Fine idea. The implementation just ain't cutting it.
Hello.
For me. Forbidden Tome. That's the Sanctum. Okay, well I can hold on to that. Again, not a big fan on Sanctum, gotta say. Sanctum and what was the other one? The Arena Battler. I found them to be poor implementations of other people's games, and therefore not interesting. A poor implementation of an Arena Battler. If I want to play an Arena Battler, I'll play a good one. Yeah. Granted, that is not, by any means, a universally held opinion, as both of those leagues were very well liked, I believe. Just not by me. 117 life. Ooh. More life. More energy shield. A solid resist. And an open suffix for a second resist. That's my new headpiece. Or it's going to be. Amulet. My amulets are for crap. Look at that piece of junk. It's dreadful. That's got chaos resist. And almost nothing else I want. That makes me sad. It could have been good. I just don't think it is. But I'll check real fast. Quest complete, and another passives point. Yay. Good day, Jukebox. It's going okay. I hope yours is. So far, so good for me. I got a good night's sleep. Yesterday was 3 hours, and then like an hour and a half nap, so 4.5 hours total. Today, almost 10 hours. The horticulture, it should be auto-depositing that, right? Yeah, I don't see a clicky, so it should auto-deposit when I deposit it, right? Oh, it goes into the exotics. I forgot we had the exotics, frankly. Alright, that doesn't cut it. You can go down there. Yeah, quite a difference in the amount of sleep, and I feel so much better. I don't think anyone will be surprised that I feel better. I expect that if I put this on one or more pieces that I'm wearing, it's not going to be usable anymore. I can still use it. Interesting. Interesting. So this has chaos resist, but no open affixes of any kind. We're still okay. Our chaos resist is now positive, and we give up 20 life and a little bit of cast strength. Currently at 37, 46, 45. We actually have higher combined with that. So we're going to need to hold on to this one in case it comes up and bites us later. And it will. Re-download it again, but I'm going to give it another try. Get a build guide. If you haven't played much in the past, definitely get a build guide. If you haven't played much, you might want to check out one of the so-called beginner's guides. I know Zizaran has one. A couple other people have them. I don't remember who off the top of my head. And go slow. Don't get ahead of yourself. Let's see, other advice. While you're comparing items that you want to equip, the most straightforward things to look for are life and resistances. Those will... It's so easy to die in the game. Life and resistances. Those are the two most important things to look for. Let's see if we can turn this into our new hat. It will give up a little life regen, and we'll give up lightning resist. We'll have extra fire. But damage, yes, I believe me, I know. Right now, this is theoretically the Melee League. So I'm not sure what to recommend if you wanted to play spells or bows. A lot of the lightning strike builds start off as bow builds. And bow builds, I can't remember which of the bow skills they're using primarily. That might be a good choice, is if you check the lightning strike builds. Again, Zizaran must have one. Where you level up to basically, as far as I've gotten in the game, until maps. And then you swap the build over to lightning strike from the bow builds. But the amount of stuff that needs to be swapped is relatively small. Alright. We really are getting a lot less armor and blacksmith scraps, it seems like to me. Granted, they do more than they used to, but it still seems. We need 4. Right? Yep. This is currently running my main. Alright. Well, we need 4 sockets. Thank you. That was 1. We need them all linked. Wow. 2 for 2. Okay, this one's going to kill me. I need 1 green and 3 blue. That was a total of 3 gems to go from 1 socket to 4 sockets to 4 links to 1 green, 3 blue. That was Ludunkrus. Currently, our lightning, we are 27% over. That's going to be 22%. We have an open suffix we can use for anything we like in the whole wide world. We're currently at a grand total of 4385 life and shield, 4385 to 45. So that's about a gain of 200 life and shield combined. That is tasty. Our resists are still good. And what could we throw on there? Okay, nothing is vitally important for us to add, so I will instead leave the suffix open for when we get other gear and we need to start swapping things around. I need to take a brief AFK to fetch myself another Coke and deposit my earlier Coke. I'm back, as you can probably tell by the fact that I'm back. Oh, it's got caffeine, man. Caffeine is a drug, so it's too late. Couple words of advice, Jukebox. The first boss you fight on the first map, first beach, you want to move around behind, because if you stand in front of him, he hits really hard. The first couple of maps after that have MOAs, which are like ostriches with full-on roid rage. They will charge you and stun you, and can chain stun, where one comes in and stuns you, and then another, and you're dead. You want to move laterally, and they'll charge past you. And they hit really hard, so try not to pull too many. Actually, it's not the Mexican Coke. I've heard great things about the Mexican Coca-Cola. Let me be clear. Mexican Coca-Cola in the bottle. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, Felson. Whichever applies. Yeah, the MOA train will run you over. Those couple of maps with the MOAs are the worst maps in the game. And for a new player, yes, I do, Felson. They are the absolute worst. I died in them on this character. Granted, I chose the wrong quest reward and was badly playing, or playing badly. But they hit really hard, they stun, they suck. They're terrible. They should... a couple of years ago, they decided they want to increase the difficulty in the whole game. They did the first couple of acts. Players didn't like it, so they stopped, but they didn't roll it back. The first couple of acts are genuinely the hardest in the game. And they are the primary reason, particularly the MOAs. If I had to pick a single thing, the MOAs are actively hostile to new players. They seem to be designed... If you were designing something to drive away potential new players, this would be that. This would be what you would use. So keep in mind, it's going to get better after you survive the first couple of maps. Alright. Oh, my boat's arrived, guys. My boat has come in. I have to take care of my boat first. You understand. It's all about priorities with me. And getting loot for nothing. And my chicks for free. By the way, Felson, it was only after you had logged for the day that that your name clicked for me. It's an old guy movie reference for those who don't know it. Eddie Felson was played by Paul Newman in The Hustler. Who came back for The Color of Money, where he played the same character, much older, and that had Tom Cruise playing another pool hustler. Yes way. That's where it comes from. And that's our rewards. You're only the second person to recognize the name, and you've been on Twitch for like a year. It took a sec. After you logged out, I went to Hustler Felson. Oh, shit. Paul Newman. Let's see. They need a whole shitload of orichalcum. They also need wheat. I think I have a lot of wheat. I can send them wheat, and we get a 50% bonus for that, for the wheat. Wheat, fields of wheat. Shipment. We still have a lot of wheat, don't we? Not too much. How much can they take? A lot. 2,500. I don't have that much. They're going to take most of my wheat. I don't think I want them to take most of my wheat. How about they take corn instead? I don't get a bonus for it, but that's fine. No real risk. Select port. They'll be back in 35 minutes or something. 36. Only 18. One of your grandfather's favorite movies, so I watched it and really enjoyed it myself. The original with Jackie Gleason as Minnesota Fats, I believe. Nice. Oh, well, your grandfather, yeah, he probably would have been watching the original. Back to my hideout. Oh, that's right, I moved him. Ooh, a new one. The Bounty Rune. Which one is this? Siege. I don't remember which one Siege is. Okay, now I remember. This isn't a bad map. And the Siege map just dropped a Siege map. Blacksmith Strongbox. That did not help myself. I did myself no favors. I screwed that up and got lucky to not die. Oh my god, it's a freaking Soul Eater. GGG. Why? Why do we have to deal with things like Soul Eaters? Why do you insist on inflicting that on us? Soul Eaters basically gain power from every other mob that dies in the area. And it's another one of the arch nemesis mods that I really wish would just go away. Of course, I wish all of the arch nemesis mods would go away, as I consider it to be a failed piece of game design. But then I feel a lot of games have failed pieces of game design. It's just everyone hates the arch nemesis stuff for the most part. Now, the arch nemesis League was fine, but when they brought it into core, it just messed up all kinds of stuff. Do not like it, Sam. I do not like green eggs and arch nemesis. The day has been reasonably good. I got a good night's sleep, and that makes a lot of difference. Yesterday, no sleep at all. Today, good night's sleep. I won't be playing for too much longer on my early session. I will be coming back later. Not positive I'll be playing more PoE. I may just be playing PoE off stream. Not sure. Haven't decided yet. But I will be back later, for sure. I'm not done just yet here. And I will be enjoying adult leisure beverages later. Sure. You can join. Just hit !Discord in the chat. One warning. Sometimes people join my chat and then they leave to go to another chat and my chat kicks them. Okay? I will not do that. That is my chat, or my Discord, sorry, doing it every once in a while to somebody at random. If it happens, come back in, send me a direct message, and I will send you a handcrafted link. Those never seem to fail. But just !Discord should give you the link. I'm fighting the boss. I have no idea what they're like. Now I do. Oh, it's... Siege completed. Did he drop anything nice? I would like some nice things. He didn't. But, there we go. Now, every map will have an extra essence monster in it. Bears, bears, bears. Crimson Iron. Oof. I don't think I've had one with 5 nodes before. That's not great. Something is hitting very, very hard. Holy crap. Those were hitting real hard. Hard enough to kill me. Not done yet. I'm going back in to kill him because I'm not going to let that stand, obviously. I will not let them get the better of me. Ha-ha! And the ha-ha was not very convincing, was it? Needs work. Ooh, hybrid. Not quite good, but almost. Hybrid fizz and a really good attack speed on that. Well, I'd commented that that was the first 5-node This is absurd. God damn it. It doesn't help that I can't leap slam to a location where I've got stuff in the way. So occasionally I'm hitting leap slams to try and get out of the mess. And I'm trying to leap slam into something. What in the hell has this been? I have no idea what was up, why that was so much more difficult than any of those I've had before by an order of magnitude. Not just because it killed me, but because they just kept coming and there were so many. And those blood bombs they were dropping on my head. So now we've got a Legion. Yeah, Legion. This could get dicey too, but at least if this one gets dicey, I'm aware that it could get dicey. It's going to be spicy. Okay, that guy's hitting really hard. Stacked decks. They're fun. What we got? Still more than 50 monsters. Damn it. Yeah, let's keep going. Nothing over there. Another fucking Soul Eater. GGG, why? Just why? There are 2 monsters left. I will not trace those down.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing? Yeah, I don't think that's really good enough. I could put life on it, but the life value would be low. $136 life is a lot. That's 117 and a good resist and good energy shield. That's armor and energy shield combo. I'm definitely keeping it.
Go with courage.
Perhaps for a later build. Here. Bonk, bonk. Goes bonk. And the stack deck is Reign of Chaos. 1/8 of a Chaos Orb. Not impressed. Not impressed. We have now successfully completed each of the first Tier 1 maps. What do we got in the way of Tier 2? Carcass, Dunes, Flooded Mine, Lair. Ooh, Carcass. I will identify my maps because I do not want to die to reflect. Unique bosses are possessed, more monster life, still more monster life, and they can't be stunned. And they have a chance to avoid. That one might hurt a bit, but we're going to give it a try because reasons. Not sure what the reasons are, but I have them. Torment, Sulfite, or Abyss. How about an Abyss? Let's have an additional Abyss. And this will probably be it for me for the day. But I'm not quite there yet. I haven't even used any of my MTX. Damn it. I have a Frog Portals MTX that is chef's kiss. It's beautiful. Full marks, by the way. I've been whining a lot about GGG. Their art team is amazing. There's our Abyss. I am a cautious and deliberate player, so I will clear out a little bit of the space in front of us so that when we run the Abyss, we're just dealing with the Abyss, none of the rest of the mobs. Just for a bit. Yeah. Alright. Life is Abyss. My first league was Abyss. I saw the trailer for the Abyss League. I said, that looks cool. I've tried the game before, like 5 times. I'll try it again. And so I played the last couple weeks of Harbinger League, and then my first full league was Abyss, and I played a lot of it. So I've always been kind of partial to Abyss. Shit. I screwed that up. I misclicked. I took my eyes off. That's completely on me. I fucked that up big time. I will also give a huge quality of life improvement that they've given us with the fact you no longer have to apply your buffs if you die. Yeah, no rewards for me. I'm a failure. I've failed. I feel the pain of failure. It burns at my very soul like a really bad case of jock itch. Possible that that's not the best analogy. Have a good day. Okay, you too. Thanks for dropping by. Welcome to the Discord. Ciao. I am going to be calling it a afternoon shortly. But I will be back at the usual time for the usual amounts of incredible dumbness that I display in stream. Don't know what I'll be playing. Might not be playing this. Might be playing something entirely different. But I will be enjoying adult leisure beverages while I play. Fan of branching maps. As I've said in the past, there's nothing ARPG players like less than retracing their steps. Amber. That creaking sound again. Whatever the hell it is, I hate it so much. Like a lot. Almost at the bossy line. Not a fan. Alright, here we go. Yeah, standing in that really does amp things up rather a lot. No, that was by no means a complaint. Alright, we've completed that. And let's see, strong boxes next, right? These are... One to 3 tier maps in this league are just no fun. I have a really high variance on maps I like and maps I dislike. Maps I like a lot. The maps I don't, I just hate. I mean, this one is obviously not bad for a spark build because it's got a lot of narrow corridors. So the sparks bounce around and kill everything. That's a good. But also, there's not a lot of room for movement and stuff, and that can lead to unwanted death. So that's a bad. So this one's kind of a mixed bag, at least for my current build. I'm a non-fan of all of the sort of cell maps. I think they're dreadful. As a player, I just hate them. A bunch of little cells moving through that is just never, ever, ever going to be fun. Got to there. Lightning and shock resistant because of course he is. Even with my pen on him, he still just stood there and smiled. Smug bastard. I'm going to clear off the rest of the relatively small amount of the rest of the mobs in the map before I go for grabbing the goodies. Not that one. That's all the mobs, I believe. 6 monsters left. 6? Really? Did I miss? Wow, somehow I managed to miss 6 monsters. Alright, the last Crimson Iron node I had murdered me. So this time I'm going to stand off at a distance. Let the random movements of Spark take care of most of it for me. Didn't see how much I got out of it. Back to the old hideout. I'm a big fan of like the, I can't remember the name, the coastal maps where it's all a long chain in a single line. I know, I'm a simple man with simple desires.
Hello.
Hi. I'm going to sell some stuff. Pardon me. Sell that for a chrome. Nice energy shield on that one. But not much else. Nope. 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 Beach. Yeah, I think beach would be one of them. I don't remember for sure about Atoll. About the other one you mentioned, I'm not sure at all. Strand, definitely, yeah. I'm a simple creature. A map that I can just go forward on. Attack speed, fire damage. I suppose I've gotten any good essences yet. Fire damage. Lightning damage to spells. Well, at least those will be usable. If I got higher tiers. I don't think the guys have shown up yet at port, but let's check. See how close we are. A couple times I've come back here to check and I've been less than a minute left. So nothing's come in. 8 minutes. I'm not going to make you wait on for that. So I'm going to call it here for the afternoon. I will be back in, 4 hours. It's 1 p.m. my time. Top of the hour. In 4 hours, I don't know if I'll be playing more PoE. That's a maybe. I'll be playing more PoE off stream for sure. But I could be playing Once Human because I have been enjoying that and have been able to play for the last couple of days. That's a possibility. And then for the rest of the week coming up, I don't know. I'll probably be off tomorrow. I'll probably take tomorrow off because my sleep hours have been weird and I'm still feeling a little beat up from that. Hopefully that won't continue. But as always, I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Hanging, chatting, or not chatting if that's your thing. Regardless, I'll be back in 4 hours. Hopefully you will see me soon. Again, I want to appreciate it. The fact that you guys showed up. I hope the rest of your Sunday goes great. And as always, if you're not back later, I hope your upcoming week doesn't suck. I'm back in about 4 hours. Have a great rest of your Sunday afternoon, evening, or perhaps even Monday early morning. Hopefully you'll see me soon. I will catch you later. So, ciao for now. Have a great